Who isn't neurodivergent on the internet though, LMAO? I mean, like, for real. Who really isn't neurodivergent at this point? Like, who is the actual neurotypical? I feel like everybody is just like masking to some degree. Like, I gotta find the one person who is just completely has no trauma. I feel like it's not even like our baseline is still just a minimum accumulation of like trauma and neurodivergence. So like the baseline is still, there's a hypothetical neurotypical, a true neurotypical, but you can't tell. You know what I mean? You would never be able to know, because like anyone that you think is like, this person is the most normie person ever, and then you like look deeper into it and they're like, no, my mask is made out of the most beautiful materials of all time. I'm just like, literally, I'm unapproachably fucking masked. I took a neuro test. It was like hundreds of questions. I got a 4. Scale was 1 to 100. 100 was autistic as you still got a 4 though. Like, how did you f that up? Who can get a 0 on the autism test? Come on, Jubilee, you low rent posers. Do I have to make your content for you? Prove you're the least autistic? Oh my god. They could have done that shit at lame. Remember the progressive victory thing where they had all the weirdos walk around in the field and Dreg was just leaving? You remember when progressive victory got a bunch of people together and somehow Dreg managed to be the least autistic person observably? They could have instead of doing that political compass dog, they could have had them all sit down and taken a who's the least autistic of all of you test. Dreg would have tried to fail. Dreg would have tried to fail and still come out 20 points ahead. You guys remember when they made the BuzzFeed people take the testosterone test, and they were all a bunch of low test soy boys or whatever the was the joke? Like, come on, BuzzFeed guys, and they bring in a bunch of like literal twinks. I hate using that word, but these guys are just early 2010s, just like the most twinky fucking low test guys you've ever seen. They're like, oh my god, we all got like 200 points underneath baseline. Like, I have so little testosterone, I'm considered a woman in Cambodia or something like that. Like, I need to do that. That's how I'm gonna get outed from internet spaces. Is I'm gonna be like not autistic enough to be a live streamer. I take the autism test and I don't get to double digits. People are like, who the f is this posing piece of shit? What the f is this? Dude, Bug Streamer's entire audience pulling hard like mid-90s. Tremendous. I'm over here like, no, it doesn't count. The test results don't count. I want to retake. How do you feel about Chris Raygun on... that's bait. How do you feel about Chris Raygun unrelated to the topic of autism? That's more... knowing who fucking Chris Raygun is at all is like +10 to your diagnosis, especially if you're my age. Because Chris Raygun should have naturalistically only appealed to people who were in their like early 20s, late teens when he was like getting big in like 2015. Like Chris Raygun existed for basically like unmedicated ADHD Minecraft kids. Because even I was just like, this come be PC is too much, man. Come be PC. Come be PC. Like, bro. Oh my god. Like to just even gravitate towards that, towards Chris Raygun's content, with even just all due respect to Chrissy Chris, you gotta be so extremely online that you're ass mad about video games at all. Like really. People are like, everybody gets mad about video games. They don't. The vast majority of people that play video games play EA Sports games once a year for the 3 months after that game comes out, and then they never touch that game again because they buy the updated version the next year. And they're like, if they complain about it, they complain about like the most minute to a audience of no one else. To complain about Chris Ray Gun type video games, you have to be like at Grum's level of internet depth. The discovery and realization of Grum's is nothing. So you have to just be spectrumized. You can't even ask that question. You're like, you know how extremely, profoundly online you have to be to know Chris Ray Gun sing-along songs? That's not for people with normal brains. That's dude, that is not for like your average Joe blow going to work. Like, hey man, you know, hey buddy, you seen this new Chris Ray Gun video? Yo, this like 5'2" Puerto Rican guy from New York has a lot of clever things to say about these red-haired Trigley pups over there in the fucking college school area. Dude, saying Chris Ray Gun's name out loud where people could hear you is just an autism diagnosis. That's just that is the diagnosis. You just got you got hit with it. Whoops. Everyone else like, I kind of looked it up and I'm like 99% sure I've heard of, like, have you heard of Chris Ray Gun? Like, yeah, like, okay, you have autism. Oh, sorry. Get dunked on. He's the leading cause. Chris Ray Gun is the leading cause of autism in America. It's not actually vaccines like the British tried to convince us. It was Chris Ray Gun making content at all. Kids out here just having a normal day. Just like, yeah, my brain works like fucking normal. And then one of their friends like, have you seen this? And you look and you're like, what? God damn it. This Chris Ray Gun video makes me want to go train spotting. You guys want to go hang off a rickety bridge in Midwestern America? Try to take pictures of a train 100 feet off the ground dangling over the tracks? Like, yeah, I want to do that. I want to do that. You want to count matchsticks? My brother literally called me last night asking for money for the newest NBA 2K. Yes. Last time I took the autism test, I got 120 or something, but my mask is powerful and most people don't notice. He said it only goes up to 100. Bro, how'd you get extra credit on the autism test? I only got 120. The dude said it goes up to 100. You finish the autism test, you're like, I'm still concerned about my grade. Is there any additional work I can do? And they just go, whoop, whoop, right at 20 on that. Like, you're fucking good, kid. Oh, we got extra credit on the autism test. That's my favorite thing I've ever said. That's the funniest shit I've ever said in my life. Oh my God. Tyler, ain't no rest for the triggered is a banger if you played Borderlands in elementary school. But I played Borderlands the year I got out of the fucking Marine Corps. On my little brother's Xbox, because mine had gotten stolen for the third time in the barracks. I mainly watch Chris Ray Gun's Snark Tank podcast. The channel been dead for a while now. Disappointing. I hate that I'm able to fully understand everything you're referencing right now. This is pain. You all got it. Can't make him finish the test early after a bonus question. The first 10 points on the autism test, or they tell you like raw, they look at you like eye to eye and they say there's going to be an oral component of this, and you go if they see you break out in a sweat, they go womp, womp, and put 10 points down, just raw. When you're like, other people say like, oh yeah, you get points just for putting your name on this test. For the autism test, it's like if they see you panicking like the entire time trying to find like microphones or places where you got to stand up to talk to people, they're like, all right, very well done. None of the questions matter. Oh, I thought Chris Raygun was the kangaroo lady. No, she's just Raygun, right? Oh man, maybe. I don't know. Happy birthday. Thank you, Sketchy. I really did get extra credit on the ADHD test. The psychiatrist made a little note like, wow, we've never seen a score this extreme before. Dude, shout out. I know, like, there's a dad my age somewhere out there that's gonna look at their kid one day and their kid's playing like Minecraft at like 9 p.m. on Discord in a like wife beater or something, and just go like, "Hey son, you studying for the autism test?" The kid's gonna go, "What?" Like nothing. If somebody has not said that on the west side of Cincinnati, I'd be shocked. I would be shocked. Hey son, you studying for the autism test? What? Oh, shut the your mom. Dinner's ready in 10, you idiot. Go downstairs. Oh, you autistic safe here. It's better to joke about constantly wallow in sadness.